And the way that you do that, believe it or not, is you feed yourself, because exercising in a fasted state, I can't tell you how many, this seems to be like a vast majority of women versus men, but I can't tell you how many times I've had women come to see me and they're like, Gary, I just don't get it. I wake up in the morning fasted. I have a cup of black coffee. I go to Orange Theory. I go hammer down for 50, you know what Orange Theory is?
Sure,
like
sure.
I go hammer down for 50 minutes. I do that 5 days a week. I've been doing that for 3 months and I haven't lost a single pound. Like, I'm not even eating. What's going on? And I go, well, you're not eating, but your body is, right? It's just eating you. And what it's eating is your lean muscle. It's not touching your fat. It's eating your lean muscle. We're actually meant to metabolize lean muscle like an accordion. We can burn lean muscle during the day for energy, and we can build it back, and we can burn it and we can build it back without ever touching our fat reserve. It's a very normal process for us. So when you wake up in the morning, if you look at energy priority in the body, there are no exceptions to this rule. If you have glucose in your bloodstream, your body will always use that as a primary source of energy. So if you have sugar in your blood, it's going to use the sugar in your blood. So when you wake up in the morning, it's the longest period since you've eaten, right? So your blood sugar is low. So if you go to the gym, let's say you have black coffee and water and you go to the gym, your glucose level is going to go down. When it gets to a certain level, your liver is going to take glycogen and turn it into glucose, right? It's actually going to feed your bloodstream sugar by taking the stored sugar and feeding it into the bloodstream. The question is, what happens when you're out of glycogen, when that backup reserve?
Who takes it from your muscle then, huh?
It's going to metabolize. It can metabolize lean muscle. You know, when I was a triathlete, I was a competitive triathlete, not professional, but amateur, years ago. I just remember looking around at all the guys that I was racing with, and we were all skinny fat, including myself. I mean, but we could do centuries on a bike. We could do half marathons, twice a week. We would spend, 7, 8, 9 hours a week in the pool. I mean, we were cardiovascularly conditioned, but none of us had any muscle definition. And we actually had high percentages of body fat.
Is it because the body thinks that it needs the fat to survive more than the muscle? So
Fat's
it would rather
an inefficient resource.
Yeah.
And it's actually burned at low heart rates. It's burned at rest.
So what do you recommend that women eat before they work out?
So wake up in the morning. I would suggest that you take a mineral salt, like a Baja Gold sea salt, just so you get all of the essential minerals.